Alright. What are we doing?
What? Tearing this thing apart?
No, that's not this video.
Well, let me know when you're ready to tear this apart, because that's what I want to do.
This video, we're going to be building a stand for this thing so we can finally get it rolling around the shop, get it wired up and fired up. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Alright, we got the engine moved over here. Probably not going to show you that, it was pretty sketchy. Waste isn't the best. I saved it from the scrapyard, so that should probably tell you something, right? It was going to scrap, so nope, I was about to tell you a whole story about that thing. We don't even need to talk about it. So, get to chopping up some material and make a stand for it. Alright, we're over at the weld table now, so we'll clean this off just enough to weld, and then we'll do some welding. Well, hopefully you can hear me over that water cooler. I forgot how loud that thing is. You probably can't hear me because I'm mumbling. Blah, blah, blah. One last sanity check corner to corner with whatever. Just a quickie. 22 to the center of that hole. 22, center of that hole. Get some filler out. Start gluing her up. I know most of you would probably just MIG weld this. I'm a TIGger, so I like TIGging. So we're gonna TIG this. Alright, let's weld this up. Oh, need gloves. Blah, blah. Okay. Ready? Because it's just way down in there. Yeah? A whole different animal? Nanometal? A nanometal? I don't know. It takes a little more time, but if you could weld through the shakes, you could weld through anything, you know? That's pretty steady. Sometimes you gotta weld on a chassis that's moving, and it's good to be able to weld when you're shaking. Moving as in like somebody bumps into it or is also working on it, not like while it's driving. Little thing I do every time I weld, I always use the same end of the filler. That way, when you drop this on the ground while you're in a weird position, because it's gonna happen, and then you reach down to grab it, you know which end is hot. So, that's what I do. Ready? Ready? This thick stuff, you can lay some heat into it. Okay, it's like a 1/4 inch thick. I'm used to like 58 thousandths. There we go. That looks bigger than 58. Whatever. Heat sink or heat stink? That's a heat stink. Ready? I could make this look way better, but I need to just make it. And anyone ever, like in the middle of welding, you go to reposition, you drop your torch, and you get that red hot, super sharp tungsten just stab right into your leg? Woo. That sucks. Oh, this is awesome, because normally I just talk to myself and nobody hears it, or gets to choose to hear it. Kind of like it. Why would you do it if it didn't work? That'd be like insane. I'm gonna go cool this off. We're back. Hit this with some compressed air real quick. Oh yeah, look at that. She ain't even flat. Wow, what am I doing? Let's just weld this thing. Just weld. Shut up and weld, right? Yeah, just do it. Oh yeah, big old nasty gray weave. It's really not that big. We're nasty. We're good looking, for that matter. Never stop thinking, never stop talking. I'm saying some dumb things. Probably blow out on you. Look at that shake. Should probably eat something. Holy guacamole. Alright. That is hot, hot, hot. Don't look at that. But I mean, you put some paint on that, look good. You grind it off and paint it, look real good. Power lead on your torch because you got a little bit of welding left to do, and there you are waiting on their horse trailer. Hot and ugly, just like I like it. So the nice thing about that CK welder right there, it's got cooling on demand. If you've never used a welder that has that, I highly recommend you try it. You don't realize how annoying that fan is. Ugh. So annoying. Like listening to me talk. Oh man. See, it just shut off, but the water cooler's still going. Alright, now we'll find out. Okay. I'm gonna thread these bad boys in here. Anyone ever buy tools at a pawn shop? No, why do people not go to pawn shops? I used to go to the pawn shop, they'd sell them by the pound. So I just dig through and find all the Craftsmen, and I'd immediately go to Sears and exchange them. But for whatever reason, I didn't exchange this one. The boxed end, see, it don't fit. Open end, fits perfect. See that? Somebody made a 21.5mm wrench. So now I have it. Alright. Go from there. Of course, that's a different size. Why wouldn't it be a different size? Alright, let me go grab the right size. Go from there. No! No more go from there. No more go from there. We're back. It's upside down, so you gotta turn it the other way, right? Kind of like that drain plug on the lawnmower that you stripped out because you were upside down, not paying attention. What? No. No. Nobody's ever done that. Nobody's ever done that. That was when I was a child, by the way. That's how you learn, though, right? I should have definitely grabbed a socket. Why did I grab a wrench? Anyone else ever do that? You grab the wrong tool, but you already grabbed it, and you started doing whatever you had planned on doing, so you just continue anyway, because you're like, nope, this is what I grabbed, I'm gonna do it. I don't care if it takes 10 hours instead of 10 minutes. No, it's just me. Still hot. Okay. It's gonna be perfect. I'll be back out later tonight. Maybe later tonight. Probably tomorrow morning. See you at 3 in the morning. Well, maybe it's still good. Oh, smells great. Ooh, fuck. Whew, usually as soon as I let the smoke out of something, it quits working. Well, that sucks. Well, that's officially dead. Oh, that's bad. Let's air this out. Alright, so I know what you're thinking. Why are you drilling this by hand? You've got a mill there, and you got a drill press right there. Well, I've yet to put outlets over here. I've already since moved the mill, since I originally placed it right next to my lathe, and I installed one outlet for the two of them, and now the mill's too far away from the outlet. Yeah, that's why I was doing it by hand, but now my drill's dead, so alright, I gotta go figure something out. Got the holes drilled. This is just gonna be very simple. Those are gonna go there. Just shove that bolt through. Okay, got a mess going on. That's where the drill press was hiding. I had all of this stacked on top of it. So basically, I say that a lot. So basically, I don't know what else. Oh, car dollies. I don't recommend putting a truck of that weight on. You might fold one of the wheels under. You might, I don't know that for sure. So, car dollies and all of these jack stands that I've got a bunch more outside. We need to make a rack for that. So maybe I got this dry erase board that I've got nothing important written on. Maybe we'll just start putting project ideas on there. And then like here and there, the projects that only take a couple hours, we'll actually start doing them. All right, I gotta go to work. See y'all tonight. All right, it's like day 3 of this build, I think. But really, a day is like a good hour of work time for me. Unless I can get back out here after work, which I didn't do last night because I was dead tired. Off to a bit of a late start today. I think it's almost 4, so let's get back to it. Okay, clean that up. It's the only extension cord I could find. Where'd all my extension cords go? Who would have thought? It's the same, it's a square. Duh. Dang it, I should have worn a respirator this time. So I don't know how all of y'all do your grinding. This was kind of beat into my brain as far as going around like a contour. Don't go with the contour this way, go against it. And then you don't have a bunch of flat spots. See that? Can you see that? I don't even know if you could see that, but I'm gonna show you. get that thing hanging. Try to shove this up under it. Just did a quick time check and I'm not gonna have time to mess with this morning. So figured I'd give you a sneak peek over here. This is the original cluster, the 1950. This is the 2015. These look to be about the same size. All I really need is the tack. Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. I mean, nothing's really changed technology-wise. Looks pretty much the same, you know? I could probably just take all the plugs from this and just plug it straight into this. Dumb, I know, that was a stupid joke. I'm too tired to tell jokes. Yeah, I haven't really looked into this at all yet, other than literally looking at it from afar and going, wow, those are about the same shape. Might even be able to get that in there. Whatever. Not much progress was made. I don't think any progress was made. I did some grinding. That was it. Gave me a chance to think though, kind of look at other things. This is all a test. I mean, my first couple, probably 20 videos are gonna suck, right? Because I gotta figure out what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a welder, I'm not a cinematographer. But I will be by the time we're done. Well, not done, we'll never be done. You're never done, right? If you're not learning, you're not earning. I like that one. I think I just came up with it. I don't know. It was stuck in my head somewhere, so I probably heard it somewhere and just regurgitated it. I need another arm. I think. I've yet to use this mic with this cover on it, so we'll see if that makes a difference in audio quality. Also picked up this bad boy. So next time I'm welding, I could put this on. Probably just clip it under my beard. Yeah, because the whole time I was welding, I was talking, and I didn't realize you couldn't hear me because it's pretty muffled. And then that gas flow, I gotta look at the regulator. I don't know what it was at, but it sounded like 200 CFH. Like I just had the bottle cracked open. So I need to look at that. I make up a lot of stuff. Just try it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, tweak it. They won't make them like they used to. I gotta do a time check. Probably need to start my truck up. Figured, take you with me, right? That's a thing to do. Oh, there she is. All right. All right, let her warm up for a little bit. Yes, it's a her. Her name is Larissa, Larissa. And that name came about, if you type Lariat wrong, autocorrect changes it to Larissa. So, her name's Larissa. Larissa the Lariat. Alright, I gotta go to work. Yeah? Well, I mean, I thought it was a good idea. I was just trying to do it quick, you know? It's just a temporary stand. But I mean, if you really think... Wow, okay. I mean, yeah, absolutely. We'll change it up. Yeah? Well, what about gussets? You think we need gussets too? You do? Okay. Well, I think we could find something. Felix and I were just discussing the engine stand we've got going on, and he thinks I went too simple. You know, keep it stupid simple. Keep it simple. Anyway, too simple. I didn't want to spend a month building a stand that's going to be temporary, so I tried to put as little thought into it as I could, and I think I put a little bit too little into it. Well, Felix thinks that. He said that's a wicked awesome engine stand. His words, not mine. But that's just dumb. So we're gonna make some changes. What do you think, bud? We gonna make some changes? Huh? This kid's pretty sharp. He took one look at this and he said, "Dad, that's not gonna work." So what he did, he cut some gussets out. Let's clear this off. Okay. All right. So I had intended on just welding these bad boys on here. Obviously I'd stick it through the mounts on the engine first. That's not gonna work. Too simple, not enough thought went into that. So gussets go in there, and then we're gonna take the engine mounts off the block. We're gonna make these match the mount, and we're just gonna bolt these to the block. We'll get this angle cut, we'll stick it all up, and then we'll tack it all together. And then I might let this guy try to weld it. Get some leg meat hanging out. Showing a little leg, bud? You trying to get some more subscribers? Huh? Whatever it takes, right? No. Not right. While we're out here, this little dude turned 10 months while we were on vacation. I've yet to mark his height, so we're gonna go do that. That was 114. What month is it? Yeah, February. But today's not the 14th, but it doesn't matter. Let's pop them shoes off, stick you against the wall and measure you, huh? All right. Flat foot. No, not tiptoes. Not tiptoes, we're not cheating here. Flat, flat, flat foot. Get down flat. Are you flat? That one's flat. All right, let's see it. No, that's tiptoes, you're cheating. Hey, you're cheating again. Uh-oh. Somebody poop in your diaper, you smell like poop. All right, let's do this real quick, dude. And then we'll look at that diaper situation. All right. We'll go with, oh, there it was, okay. Good job, dude. We'll mark that out. We'll just eyeball straight. Eyeball square, huh? Here, pop a squat real quick. Or hold this. Alrighty, dude. I think it's the 22nd. 222. Oh, I like that. So, a couple days late. We're gonna try to do that every month. Cause he's growing like a weed. How tall is that? How tall are you, dude? Let's see here. Ooh, almost 31 inches. About an 1/8 inch away. How many lines is that? Do you know what these lines mean? Did you know that every line between the big lines means something? Crazy, right? We gotta go get this dude tubbed up and in bed, and then we'll be back out. All right. I'm not quite sure why I didn't think about this earlier, but I could just, we could just work on both sides at the same time and get it done in half the amount of time. So I think that's what we're gonna try to do. Come on, I didn't even really realize you were there. I guess I can get a hand, speed this thing up. It's taking you long enough. Just, let's get I knew you were there, but I just thought, this is dumb. Didn't want me to say anything. I don't know, dude. You should have just said hi instead of waving and being all silent. That way we can get to the rest of the fabric. But whatever. Let's get to work. You know what? I'll give you a hand. Yeah, it'd be nice if you'd give me a hand. Is that too much to ask? Here. Oh, you want a hand? Come on. Get. There. Why? Do it yourself. Can't be serious? No. Thanks for nothing. I'll do it. You know what? Yeah. I'll call you when I need you. This guy. Alright. Let's knock this out, huh? Enough screwing around. Here's the new plan. So, we're just gonna copy that bolt pattern there. That's it. And then I'll bolt these plates to the block, and then we'll stick our cart under it, and then we'll get the other guy, glue it all together. Maybe he'll come out and help. Who knows? We can only hope, right? get lucky. Of course not. Why would they be a mirror of each other? That would be stupid. Alright. Wow. That thing needs sharpened. We're gonna sharpen both of these. They look like junk. First thing you want to do is make sure the belt on your belt sander has at least 3 good rips in it. Alright, I'm gonna change this belt. So close. Safety first, right? So basically, quit saying that. That intake isn't. Whew. Wow, I hope nobody saw that. That was embarrassing. Okay. Yeah, you just want to get that nice cutting edge and then relieve everything behind it. So I just kind of. And then if you look, the web there, that split should be pointing at an upward angle to the right. Yeah, if it's going the other way, your reliefs are wrong and it's just gonna rub. See the angle? All right, that looks a lot better. Ooh, it's hot. It's hot. It's grabbing though. The idea there is if it'll grab if the cutting edge is the only thing touching. This little guy, he looks pretty good. We'll find out here in a second though, right? Yeah. You did a pretty decent job sharpening it. You slow that down. More better. Less RPM, more torque. All right. Now we're starting to get somewhere. I'll have to do some trimming. Need a cutoff wheel. I've always seen people do this. I don't know how it works, so we're gonna try it. I don't know if that worked. I don't know if I did that right. No, I think it worked. Earplugs. Need some earplugs. Alright. That was a little hot. You know it's hot when you grab it and it feels really smooth. There we go. Look at that radius. Radiuses. Radiusi. Anyone else ever like, you know what you want to do, but you just keep twisting it around and then it's still wrong. You like, Alright, that's what we got. Oh, I didn't finish this one. Why didn't you guys tell me? Thought I was done. Alright, that's good enough for temporary. Alright, more work. Yep, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. All right, figured I'd give you a closer look since I don't think I ever showed you what I'm doing down here. Down here? You know where we're going. That's it, huh? See, I had it. You don't need an explanation. It's temporary. This one's better. I don't think that those are gonna bottom out, but I'm gonna run them down with the rat shit. Then you can find everything. Yeah. All right. Next. I don't want to create a project to finish the project for the project. The problem I have is the two ears that attach this main boom are twisted. So the higher up I go, the farther off center the engine gets, and then all that mass is hanging. Like that back wheel over there is, I don't even think it's touching the ground right now. No, it's not even touching the ground. So it's only on 3 wheels. Trying to go that way. That's why it's so sketchy. Right? Right? Is that how you would do it? How would you do it? I'm sure you're yelling at me right now. You know a better way to do it. Help me out here. I guess what I can do is figure out the angle, right? There they are. Okay. Say this is the plate on the block, right? Just lay you a 1, 2, 3 on there. Trace it. It'll give you whatever that angle is. And then all you have to do, slam your magnets together. So now we know the angle. You just got to translate it down. Keep your lines parallel. You know what I'm saying? So we need to chop that off. And this is 1/4 inch wall. It's gonna be plenty. I mean, look at that. Plenty. Because they should be the same. Right? It's the same angle. So we'll just set the bandsaw to whatever that is, and everybody's favorite part, putting stuff on to take it back off, to put it back on, to take it back off, to put it back on, right? I've got the block sitting parallel to the ground. That's what this, yeah, that's just kind of keeping it sitting level. Just gonna take this level, hold it level, now I've got a reference line that's parallel to the ground, because as you can see, this plate is not parallel to the ground. So, all right. Let's do some welding. What do you do with... All right. Let's throw some tacks on these. That's only 20 CFH too. That sounds like way more. Always too, when you're doing something like this, just get in the habit of doing it. Put the seam down or away, or just so you don't see it. You don't want the weld seam staring at you every time you look at something. Just don't do it. Alright, see what that looks like. Let's see how we did. You know? You just hate when you kneel down on a chip. That's it right there. Just a little gap. Oh, yeah. Oh, I gotta set the welder back up again. I'm gonna check it one more time. That's it. I'm not gonna bring you over there though. Alright, everything looked great. It's gonna work better than I had expected. So, I'm just gonna weld this all up real quick and then we'll meet back over at the engine. We did it. Check it out. Yep, whoever fit this up sucks. They can't weld very good either. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Go put these on. That is very hot. Alright, I'm gonna do the other side and then we're gonna mark this out, clean it up, tack it, whack it, weld it. Alright, got them both on. Don't need that anymore. Get this thing set down and then we'll center it up, tack it on. Well, kind of forgot I was doing all this just to mark this. So yeah, take it out, clean it up, do it again. All right, torch reaches. I bet the ground doesn't reach though. If you don't tell, I won't tell. I always throw my first tack down on the inside because if it pulls, it really can't because it's just going to push the other side harder in. If you put it on the outside, it's going to pull this way. Probably won't with that amount of weight sitting on it, but one thing I never checked. Well, you know this is only happening because I said I was almost done. Another assumption I just assumed, because I made these legs identical in length, I just assumed that they were going to sit square to this, and it's not. It's leaning that way, which isn't good. I don't want this leaning anyway. So, luckily it's just tacked, so I just got to cut a couple tacks and we'll be back on our way. Really need it. Oh, I need some rat shit straps. I'll come back when this is all glued together or tacked together, ready for glue. Hold the glue. As luck would have it, this flange here on the block just barely catches this plate on both sides and I can't get the thing off. I mean, it's like so close. Ah! Always something. Let me get this off and finish this. Nobody wants to see this anymore anyway. Got like 3 hours of footage that I need to edit now over a stupid engine stinging. Stupid. Well, as usual, nothing ever goes as planned. So here we are an hour later. Yeah. I pretty much cut most of my mount off because right here, this flange on the block was just catching and I couldn't get it past, and trim, and then before I know it, I had to get rid of those bolt holes, which looking at it now, you could see they set in just behind. I don't know how I didn't realize that, but anyway, got it figured out, got it on there, got it squared up, got the gussets just setting there. So we'll glue that up in the morning. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning, so I've been up for way too long. Just lost track of time. Yeah, it happens when you're focused, I guess. All right. See you in the morning. About time, right? Wow. Yeah, that took way longer than it should have. But I realized what the problem was. I was looking like a caveman. Therefore, I was thinking like a caveman. So yeah, got rid of the caveman look and definitely should have done that before I started this. But here it is. She's done. Check it out. Like I said, yeah, it was supposed to be quick. I mean, really it was quick. It only took me couple hours, but it's hard to convey that through editing when this is really my first time editing a video like this. It's a lot of video to go through, especially when you record almost all of it, because you're not really thinking. You just need to record the main parts. That way you don't have to cut out a bunch of stuff. But we're learning. So here it is. Like I said, quick, dirty. Not super happy with the look of the welds. There was way too much information. Okay, here it is. Gusset it up. Probably unnecessary. Everything's 1/4 inch. You know, quarter wall, 1/4 inch gusset, 1/4 inch plate up here. That is a heavy engine. Ooh, oh. Almost passed out. Anyway, we're finally done. Off camera real quick, I'm going to mount the tack, well, the instrument cluster. Because I wanted to paint it, but I didn't want to wait for the paint to dry, so threw it on there. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. So I'm over here working on getting this instrument cluster mounted, and then it occurred to me that that's probably a lot more interesting than the stand I built. I don't know, I'm just used to stuff like this where this is just random chromoly scrap I have. Just throw it all together and come up with some kind of mount. I just welded a piece on there. I'll just weld a nut here and put a bolt with a T-handle on it. And I could cinch that up. That way I could pull it off and it's not in the way. I was gonna weld it to it, but then it's just in the way when I don't want it there. So this'll get all welded up. This'll sit like right here. Just for running it up, you know, just to get all the wiring figured out. So yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that. So this is the stuff that I'm used to. So I'm gonna throw this together real quick. done. Then we can think about the next video. Well, then we can start the next video. I've been thinking about it before I even started this one, so. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let me finish this. Well, I'm not exactly sure why I did that, but I wanted to do that, so. Got the cluster just, you know, stuck up there. I don't know why. I just felt like it had to be there. So now we can get to sorting out the wiring. And yeah, I'll probably mount the throttle pedal right here next to it. So once we get it all figured out, we can do that and then immediately discard the stand I made in this mount and start building the chassis. Another thing, I don't know why, but so simple stuff like this, it just doesn't, it's not easy for me. If that makes any sense. Stupid, dumb, random bends, twists, turns, random copes, cuts, all that. I could do that all day long fairly quickly, and I don't know, I guess that's just how my brain works. It doesn't like simple, it likes complicated. So the chassis build is gonna be fun. Alright, so thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate you taking the time to check out this video. I highly doubt many people made it this far, but if you did, thank you very much. You're awesome. It's only gonna get better from here, so we'll get there. Thanks a lot, guys.